Doot, doot, doot. Sound on. Transition. Hello, everyone. How are you doing, Mama?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing all right. Chip Sounder says, hey. Hey, Chip Sounder. How are you doing today? And I don't have anything fun or interesting to share since last time. So, Mama, do you have anything fun or interesting to share since last time?
No, nothing.
All right. In that case, we're going to go straight to Sudoku puzzles with Anti-Knight Singularis Alchemis by Chip Sounder, who's here to chat with us today. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Cells separated by a knight's move in chess cannot contain the same digit. Digits on a thermometer must not decrease from the bulb end. Connected digits on a green line must differ by at least 5. Digits in a dotted cage sum to the total given in the top left corner of the cage. Digits on a purple line must form a set of consecutive digits in any order, and digits on an arrow sum to the digit in the connected circle. Digits separated by an X sum to 10, and digits separated by a V sum to 5. And let's,
Didn't we already do this, or did we start it and not finish? Did we start it and make a big boo-boo and
I think,
I can't remember.
well, we didn't start this one. I think,
Okay.
last time the puzzle that we ended on, we made a mistake. But we did eventually finish it. I don't think we stopped halfway through last time.
Okay.
Because I didn't save it in my notes. So it's not impossible, but I'm pretty sure we solved whatever the last puzzle was last time.
Yeah.
Which could just pull that up real quick. Because the last puzzle from last time should have been this one, which does look like we solved it. Yeah, we struggled with this one for a bit, but we eventually got it. So mild spoilers for last stream. If anyone actually goes back and watches them. I mean, last stream has 52 views on it, so, I mean, is there a way to get analytics from the video? Analytics. And then, well, now this is saying 33 views. Although somehow it has 44 views. These numbers aren't making sense.
Oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the YouTube algorithms. We're here to talk about Sudoku puzzles. So let's get into this one. Link in the chat if you'd like to give it a go. And then let's get started.
Well, column 4 has a 5 cage and a V.
5. 5. I would assume that's for aesthetic reasons.
Well, that
Yeah.
means on that X in row 6, the high has to be on the...
One of each clue type. That makes sense. Now it says digits on a thermometer must not decrease from the bulb end, so this must be a slow thermometer. This feels familiar. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And this would be 1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, box 4 has a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad.
Sure does.
Just, yeah.
Well, that forces these two to be the same, doesn't it? Because this couldn't be a 1 followed by a 2.
Right.
Because then
Because
those
then that
couldn't
would
be a 1. Yeah.
Yeah. And the in box 2, the circle can't be a 4 because that would be 3
Break
lows. Well, there's that too. But the German whisper line is gonna have to have, you know,
Yeah.
at
2 low
least 2.
digits. Which, even if if I made this a 6,
Well,
you
a
could do
6
1,
could be a
5.
1 and a 5. So
Yeah. But it couldn't be 2, 4.
Right. Well, yeah.
Because if
But
it was
1,
2,
3
4,
Oh,
the
it would
5
break
here
that.
wouldn't work. So, regardless, there's a 5 on here. Because if this is a 6, it's a 1, 5 pair.
Or it's the 5, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 5, 5, 5, 6. No, these can't be 7.
I still think this looks like it's familiar, but
I think it is. This particular shape that's familiar. I think
it
it's a
was an
different
apple.
puzzle. Yeah.
Because we did
Chip.
the one from Elytron and then we did Chips. Pretty sure.
What
A couple weeks ago.
was
A week or so ago? I don't remember. That's all right.
it Elytron's puzzle that was apple shaped, or Chip's puzzle that was apple shaped?
Pretty sure it was Chips.
Well, this one's Chip's.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying it was the same week or the same day we did
It was
one
the
of
same
each
day.
setters? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because they
Yeah.
were both in chat.
In in that case, content. If I can find spoilers from that one. So I think that would have been this puzzle. Which looks very
Okay,
similar.
it's similar. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And it's
looks similar,
also got
but
a similar name.
yeah.
And Chip Sounder says, yeah, it was 9 rule sets. Where this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with anti-knight, and 9 with normal Sudoku rules. Well, if this was a 2-3, well then clearly that would be a 4-1. But these are going to be the same regardless. Because if this is 1-4, then that would be a 3, which is going to squish it all down. And if this is 2-3, then that's a 4, but the 2 is also going to push everything up. So this has to be 1 or 4, because this has to be 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4. I think 5 still has the ability to go either way. Could I make this...
Okay, looking at column 5, if the arrow is 6 with a 1-5, then there has to be a 4 on the German Whisper. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't have to be. It could be outside.
Yeah, you could put the 4 here.
Yeah. In which case, the 7 would have to be on the end because it can't go between 2 because 1 is being used.
I think it would go like this. But then you'd have a clash of 4s. So that
Well,
wouldn't
it would
work.
have to be 7 first.
So you'd have 2, 3,
7,
4.
2.
Well, I can't put the
Oh,
4 down here, because if this is a 3, then
Oh,
it gets
right.
a 1-4 pair.
Right.
So this can't be a 4. So that would have to be 4. 9. And this can't be a 7, so 8, 7.
Yeah.
And that would be 6, 4.
Because the 6, it didn't work with 6 and the 1-5.
This is still 1-5. Because that's the only way you get
Oh,
3
right.
low
Right.
digits. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else being broken here. Where is 9 in
It
column
was just
4
a
now?
clash of 4s. It was just a clash of 4s with the 4 on the outside. Right?
Oh, where's the 9 in this column now? Because this is the only way that 1, 5, and 6 is going to work. But our 9 here, we've got a 9 here, which takes it out of this
Right.
box. The 9 here takes it out of this box. And you can't put a 9 in a 5 cage, but then we've got anti-9. So that's going to break
right.
the 9 here. So now we can't have a
Right.
9 in column 4, so this option doesn't work. So that forces this to be a 5. 1, 3, 4, but we only have space for 2 low digits, neither of which can be a 4. So this has to be a 1, 4 pair, so 2, 3. 4, 6, 4. 1 is gone, 2 is gone, 1 is gone anyway. So this has to be 7.
Yeah.
8,
And
9,
that's an 8 and 6
6
outside.
So we go up to a 7, or down to a 4, but neither of them can be a 4. This is the 4 below. So it's 1 up and 1 down. Each should be an 8, 9 pair. Oh, that's 8. And all of those would be 9, 8, 8, pair of 9s. 6, 7,
8.
8. 1, 2, and 4. And
3
3
and
and 5.
5. Okay, in box 2, the bottom right corner, that sees all 3 of them on. Yeah.
Unfortunately, those could all be the same. So,
Right.
although this one sees both of these, so those two have to be the same. But this one could still be 6
Right.
and 7. Because this one could just place the 7 there, and then that's 8. Or they could all be the same, and that'd be 8 anyway, and it won't impact anything that I can tell. 9. 9's out of both of these, because 9 has none of those. 9 is a 2. Excuse me. 9 has to be across the middle. 9 isn't 2, and that's anti-9. So this one's 9. 6, 8. 7, 8, and a 6. Alright, where do I get 2s in this box? There, and there, and there. So we get 2 is one of these 2, so 2 is one of those 2. And then we get
Row
here.
7 is
3,
3,
6, 7,
6,
8.
7, 8.
Row 6 is 5, 7, and 3. Although this one can't be a 3 by anti-night. So that places 3 here. 1, 4, 5, and 6. We don't need a 5 here because of anti-night. 6, 7, 8 triple. So this is 1, 4, and 2. Which that can't be a 2 because it sees it by anti-night. So that's a 2. If that's not, that is. choose this one, because that one is Antonite, and it can't be a 9. Oh, and that one, Antonite as well. So those are the final two twos. Nine and 9. 9 was already ruled out of those two. So this one's 9. 6 and 7 is gone. Now I have the snips.
Three can be placed in box 7.
Gives us a 6-7 pair, placing an 8, and then 5.
And that takes
6. 7-8 pair, placing a 5, 7, 6, 7. 6s are gone. These are all 6s. 4.
one and 5.
4 and 8.
1 and 3.
These two are 5 and 4, 9,
4,
and
7,
7.
9.
Six and 9. 7.
5 and
4.
1 and
7. There we go. Excuse me. Oops, I forgot to put the little heart here. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Don't think there's anything else, because Chip, you don't post to Logic Masters Germany, if I remember correctly, so next puzzle is going to be Mystery Prime Cages 7x7 by Xenonetics? Xeonetics, maybe? Hopefully one of those is correct. Each row and column contains the digits from 1 to 7 once each. The digits in each cage sum to a prime number, but no two cages sum to the same prime. Digits in a cage may repeat. Excuse me.
well, there's a singular single digit.
2, 3, 5, 7. Don't think anything else can be 2. But I can make 3 with a 1, 2, or I can make 3 with a 1, 2 there.
Right.
But I think these have to be 1, 3, 4, because they're either 3 or they're 5. And before I get too carried away, a link in the chat.
I don't see a 3-digit one.
I don't either.
Is there a reason it can't be a 2-digit 7? Because it doesn't say it has to use all the primes.
Cages can, or digits in a cage can repeat.
Ah,
So this 4 cell must be 7 then. And so this one must be 5.
okay, so it's not 3x3 box,
Correct.
just row and column.
Now this we know what the sum
Well, there
is.
is another 4 cell.
Oh, there is.
Because 11 would be the next one after 7. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah. Now, in this column, 1 through 7 sums to 28. If I subtract 3, that's going to give me 25, which is composite. So
Oh,
this
this
has
is a
to be 5.
7 cell. I was still looking for 9 cells.
Yeah. So this one must be 5 and this one 2. And now this can't have a 2 in it, which means, well, it could put a 2 here, a 1 and a 3, but then this would have to be minimum 3, which makes 9.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 would be 11.
Yeah. But then, so that means this ones are 7.
One, 3, 4, 5 is 13.
Yeah. But because digits can repeat,
Right.
I'm trying to make sure that there isn't an option because everything else is 5. 6, 5, or more.
Okay, look at row 1.
Yeah.
1 through 7, as we know, is 28. Minus the 2 is 26. And if you subtract 4, that'd better only be 22. So that's got to be a 3.
Um.
Well, no, now you're at 22. That's got to be a 3. Make it 23.
Oh, then this is a problem because if this is 3, then these two cages have to be the same then.
Oh. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Well, then that singular cell is not a 2 then.
There's no other place to. I just assumed that 2 was required.
Yeah, it doesn't say it uses all of them. It just
2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so if we look at this column, and specifically look at this, we know the whole column is 28.
well, and that 6, 7 could be 13. Although to do 4 cells, The 7 could be done in 4 if you repeat the 1, as you pointed out.
Yeah. And you could
11
also
in
make
4 cells,
11.
13. So, yeah.
Everything up to... Okay.
Although 28 minus 13 is 15. So 13 can't go there. So
So you can't be 6, 7.
well, it can't be 6, 7.
Right.
4, 7 is 11. 28 minus 11 is 17. And 17 is prime.
That means that has too many options. Okay, how many cages do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many primes are there? Well, there's an infinite number of primes. But we've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Seventeen, 19,
19,
23.
23.
Then it's going to be 29 and 31.
Which puts us at 11.
Yeah. I mean, the minimum that can be in this is 10 plus 12, which is 22. So it's at least 23. Primes that sum to 28 are going to be 5 and 23 and 11 and 17. Are those the only two?
I'm sorry, what?
If I want two primes to sum to 28, that's 5 and 23 and 11 and 17.
Yeah.
Right? Because I can't use 2, because I can't make 2 work anyway, and I get another even number. 3 would leave 25, which is composite. 5 we said worked. 7 would leave 21, which is composite. 13 you said would leave 15, which is composite. And if I go bigger than 13, I end up with a smaller number on the other side. So yeah, it's only 5 and 11. Okay, well,
Okay, if the single cell is a 2, then for yellow, it's going to be 26 minus the first cell of row
yeah.
1.
But this would be forced to be um
Right, that sums to 5 or
11.
11.
But if this was a 2, this couldn't be 5,
Right.
because if it was a 2 over here, take out 2 and 3, I couldn't use 1, and I couldn't use 3, and I can't use 4. The reason I can't use 3 is because then this would be 2, and now this one and that one are the same. And so 2's gone, 3 is gone. 2 and 1 leaves a remainder of 25, which isn't prime, and 2 and 4 leaves 22, which is even, and therefore not prime. So that's a quick proof that that can't be a 2.
All right, 3 leaves us with 25.
Or, well, if this was 2, this would have to be 11. Excuse me.
Right.
4, 5, 6, 7. Now, this can't be 4 or 6. Because if this is a 2, then making this even would make this one also even.
Yeah. The
But
it
I
has to
can't
be 3
subtract
or 7. It
7.
can't be 5.
And 28
That would
minus
have
9 is 19.
yeah.
19's
That would
prime.
if red is 2, that top cell has to be either 3 or 7.
Well, if it's
Oh,
a
but it can't
3,
be 3 because 3 would have to pair with 8 to make 11.
yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, if red is 2, then it's 7 and 4. It's 3. 25. 2 wouldn't work because that would have to pair with 2.
Yeah. 3 cells.
6 would be 19. So if it's 3, 3 would have to pair with 6.
3 and 6 is 9. Oh, which leaves 19. Derp.
Right. And 6 would pair with 5 in blue.
Yeah. In 2 primes, it's 5 plus 23, or 11 plus 18, 17. And then if we have it in we also do 9 plus 18.
A 5 in red would pair with 4 or 6 in blue, at least on the top.
Yeah.
So it could be 4 1 for 5, 4 7 for 11, or 6 5 for 11.
Although I cannot use a 5 here. So if this was a 5 and that's a 6 for 11, this would be a 5 again.
Why can't you use 5 there?
If this was a 5 and a 6, this would have to be a 5.
Right.
And that means this is 11 across the top, and this is 11.
Right.
And then these two would be the same prime.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 27.
No, 29. 27 is 3
All
times
right.
9.
31.
37. How high do we want to go? 41. 43.
18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 4. That would be 7, 6, and 5 is 18. So you do that 3 times, and you add a 4 on it. 18 times 3 is 54, plus 4 is 58.
Okay.
So that would be the theoretical highest prime.
Which would be, after 41 is 43, 47, 53. And then 59, so, which is more than 58.
Okay.
So 5 would pair with 4 then.
5, 9, 11, 15, which I can't get in 2 in this one. And I've already used 11. So these are the only 3 options. So because these two cannot be the same going down, or since these two cells can't be the same, what can this be? Because if these two sum to 5, then this one going down would have to be 11. Which to make these two sum to 5, it would have to be 2 and 3. But in order to make it vertically be 11, it'd have to be 8 or 9, which isn't possible. So these two don't sum to 5. If I make them sum to 11, that would be 4 or 6, but then this couldn't be 5. No, it could be a 4 and 1. If I did 4 and 7, that would be 11 going across, and a 4, 1 going down. Make this 23.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, these two sum to 9. And then this could be 5 or 11. So I think those are the options. But unfortunately, that gives 2 options for these two. And now we've got this one, which means that these two have a similar issue going on. In fact, because these 3 have to be prime, they have to be 23, 19, and 17. Don't they? Because they couldn't be 11. Their minimum is 15. So yeah, it would be 17, 19, and 23. So those three are all used up in these 3 5-cell cages.
Yeah.
So these two are either 9, 5, or 11. But that means well, these 3 are used up in the 5-cell cages. This one is 5 or 11, which means these two, which cannot be 5, they have to be 9 or 11. And this one is 5, 9, or 11. Horizontally, well, these 4 cells, if you double count blue, have to sum to 25. But that's with blue doubly counted. Is that enough information? I don't see why it wouldn't be. Take Okay, but because these two... No, I can do 2 and 7. And then 4 and 1. Okay. Well, I can do 2 and 7, 4 and 1, and that will give me 9, 11, and 5. If I start with a 3, this cannot be 5, because 2 can't get to 5 again, and it can't get to 11, because I don't have a 9 in this puzzle. And I can't use 9, because it has to be prime. So it cannot be 3 and 2 for 5. If it was 3 and 6, then I'd be at 11.
Well, 3 and 6 is 9, but then 6 would have to pair with 5 for 11.
Alright, 5 for 11. But then I couldn't get 5.
Then you can't get 5. So 3 is out.
Yeah. So then, if I start with 5 here, then it can't be 5, 6. It has to be 5, 4. And it can't be 4, 1, because I would repeat 5 as a prime.
Right.
So
And
it
you
would have
can't
to
get
be
to
4
5.
and 7, and I wouldn't, yeah. So 5 wouldn't
So
be
5
allowed.
is out.
7, 4, 1, but then I wouldn't be able to do 8. If I did 7 and 2,
Well, that's
2 would pair
9.
with 3 and then a 6.
No, but 7 and 2 is already 9.
Yeah, but 9's fine if I go across the top. Starting with a 7 in the top right corner.
Right?
So
You're
7
going to 2.
and a 2. That's 9, which is fine. Then 2 would have to pair with 3 for
Right.
5.
For 5.
Oh, and then I need 11,
Right.
which would need an 8.
Right.
Okay, so this is a 2 then. It's just 2 paired with 7, paired with 4, paired with 1. And so that gives us 19, 17, and 23. But we don't really need to keep track of that. We just also used 2 and 11.
So we've used 5 and 9. But no, 5, 11.
Well,
Oh no, 2 we
we
haven't
have,
used 5.
yeah,
2, 11. 17. 23. Oh no, not 17, 19.
okay. Well, the only possible options for the two 4 cell cages are 7 and 13. because they could go to a maximum of 18 plus 7, which is 25. But looking at our list of primes, the biggest under 25 is 13, and the smallest they can be is 7, so they must be 7 and 13. So that immediately shrinks the 2-cell cage here to be 3 or 5, and 4 and 7 must be used up. So then I have a 5-cell, and that is maximum 18 plus 7 plus 6, which is 13. And 18 and 13 is going to be, 31? So that's going to have to be 29 or 31. Which 5, 6, 7 is 18. 6 and 7 makes 31. And then we can go down by 2. So the 5 could go down to a 3. The 6 over here could go down to a 4. But I have to have a 7 as one of these. Now, one of these two is a 1, but that's fine for now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we've got a 6-cell. And that can be 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 4 plus 18 plus 7 plus 1. That's an 8. 8 and 4 is 12. 12 and 18 is 30. And that was the maximum. So 29. And there's no way it's 5 or 3. So if that has to be 29, then the 5-cell is 31. So 3 and 4 is gone. 4 and 5 is gone. And those are what those digits are. And this was maximum 30. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can subtract 1. And then this is either 6 or 7. Well, if that's a 6, 7 pair, then this one's a 5. 6, 7 pair. But I have to have 5, 6, and 7 going across here. Okay, well that's 29 and 31 taken care of. So then the 10-cell is minimum. Well, that would be 6 plus 10, which is 22, up to 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 4. And this was 54 plus 4 is 58. So 53. And this immediately jumps up to 37. And honestly, that's just the remainder of the entire puzzle. Which,
Right.
28 times 7 is 140 plus 56. So that's a 6 and that's a 9. And I have used up 2 and 11 and 31, 7 and 13, 31 and 29, and 17, 19, and 23. Because it was 17, 19, 23. That was the 3 5-cell lines. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there were 12 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Messed something up then. So we first got these ones, and then we learned that it was a +2 and an 11. The 5-cell has to be 31. Oh, no, and the 6-cell has to be 29. Ah, I duplicated the 31. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there are 11, so there's 2 left. The 2-cell, which we don't know, and the 10-cell, which we don't know. And our total is 196. So, 7 and 13 is 20. 20 and 29 is 49. 49 and 31 should be 80. 80 and 11 is 91. 91 and 2 is going to be 93. 6 and a 0. And then 2 and 9 is 11. This becomes a 2. And that takes that off. Take that off, and you get a 3. These are 16. So we take the 1 off, and it becomes a 4. 6 and 6 is 12, and that's going to be 156. As my total, I still have a remainder of 30. If I could add 40. And so I can't use 5 because that would be 35. So that must be 3 and 37. So that's a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 pair. But that is maximum, so this one drops 1. And these 2 is going to be 2 and 3. These 3 are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, where that's not 3 and 4. So that's 2, 1, 2. And this is either, well, if that's 10, then this is either 9 or 8. And so this can't be 7, so this one must be 13. And if it's 9, that would be 4. And if it's 8, that would be a 5. But this one must therefore be 7, so that's 1, 1, and 3. One, 2, 3, 4. The only place left for a 6 is here and here. And here. One, 4, 6. 5 and 7, 3 and 7 and 2. 7, 3, 6 and 2. 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 and 3. 1 is gone. 4, no, 3, no, 2, first try. And a 4, also first try. This is 5. Then this is 8, which means this is a 2, which means that's not. 7. 1, 7, and 3 is left over. Looks like neither of those is 1 because this should be a 5. This should be 1, 3, and 4. 4 and 3. Say again, Mama.
I was going to say row 6 is 2, 3, and 4.
5 and 7 it looks like. 7, 5, 7, 3, 4, and 3. There we go. That was pretty tricky to work through the mathematics on that one. But we eventually got there. Row 6. And column 6. And very nice. And I'm not particularly fond of the fact that I had to look at this one and be like, if this was a 2, then it could be this over here. If this was a 3, then what happens over here? I'm not the biggest fan of that one, so maybe there was some logic around this that I missed. Although I probably could have thought about the fact that if this was 5 or 7, then what does that imply over here? Because this would need to make 9, because a 5 or a 7 over here, well, no, this, if this was a 5, then that couldn't be a 5, it must be 11. So then that would have to be 9, and I already used a 5 here, and so the only way to make 11 would be 7, excuse me, was if this was a 4, 5, 4, 7, and 2? Wait, how do we rule out a 5 here then? 5 and 4.
is 9.
Yeah. 4 would pair with 7 to make 11.
Right.
And 2 more for 9.
But 5 and 4 is 9.
Yeah, which is fine, going across the top.
Right.
And then so this would have to be 11, so 4 and 7.
Right. 4 and 1 is 5.
But then these two. Oh, they would need to be 5.
Yeah, it would 7 and yeah, that's
Because
why.
that's 9. That's then.
I was still looking at the 4. 4 and 1, well,
God.
no, but the 4 paired with the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I.
Which is why 5 didn't work, because we couldn't
Because
use 5,
we needed to
7,
make
or 5,
this.
9, and 11.
Because this had to be 5 down here, but that's already a 7.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not very fond of that logic. Maybe there was some way to think through it a little bit faster, but it is what it is. So paste that there. It pasted in the right spot. Paste this here. That there. Okay, we have time for at least one more, so let's tackle Oopsie by Archie G. No, that one. Back to this. So this is Oopsie. Link in the chat if you want to give it a go. Alright, so this is Oopsie by Archie G. Normal Sudoku rules apply. However, there is a mistake in one and only one cell. This means it appears twice in its row, column, and box, replacing a different digit. Digits separated by an X sum to 10, and all are given. Digits in a cage sum to the number in the top left corner. Digits in a cage may repeat. Digits within cages and given digits are error-free. Okay. Now, when they say that the given digits are error-free, does that mean that I cannot have a second 3 in this row? What does that mean? I would assume what it means is that if this was the 3, if this one was the error, then that means that there are 2 3s, 2 3s, and 2 3s. But because this is error-free, I cannot have, while I could have a second 3 in this row, it couldn't also be a second 3 in the column and box. Now, these are all fine.
Well, column 2, that 7 is on an X.
Oh, yeah, that's an immediate 3. Which is suspicious. Those are all the same. These two must therefore be the same.
But why do those have to be the same?
Because of the X chain.
Oh, right.
If this is 52, I've already got 20 here. So the remaining 4 are 32. Which the maximum in 4 different digits is 30. So they have
can
to
repeat, so
yeah.
24 and 8 would be 32.
So
Well, and it's going to have to be 4 high digits, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, because 24 and 8, that's 7, 8, 8, 9. So blue is going to be low. And I was going to say red can't be 8, but since you can repeat, but if the duplicated number is 9, it could go down to 6. Because 23 and 9 is 32.
Could I have 3 9s?
3 9s is 27. Would be 5. Add a 5.
Which could theoretically be those. And then you have a pair of 5s
No.
there.
And you can't do that. Oh, I guess you could.
Although it could be these 3 be 9s, that's 27. Yeah, and a pair of 5s. Not
Well, no,
impossible.
red would be 9.
Yeah. Oh, right, and this would have to be 9, so that couldn't be 9 as well. Okay, I
Right,
think
because
the fact that red is 9 and it has to be here means I cannot do 3 9s. So it's the most. But I can't have 3 repeated digits because it has to be one of the red digits considered. And
right.
so since this one and that one both see
Red.
yeah, everything sees red. Red can't duplicate with the others. But I can still have 2 9s, an 8, and a 6. Or, well, 18 needs. Yeah, 2 9s, an 8, and a 6. Because it was 3 9s to get down to a 5. And there's another chain. Well, red sees 8, so that can't be 8. Silly me.
But if 8 is duplicated.
Yeah, but they can't be. Since neither of these can be the error, because it's a given digit and in a cage.
Right.
This one can't be. Yes, it could. Never mind.
What?
I was going to say it couldn't be 6, because then wait, no, because these would be the duplicated 9s. Or red would have to be a duplicated 9. So if this was 6, then because this couldn't be 6, it would be 9. I would need another 9 over here. So yeah, this can't be 6. 6 and 4. This is 6. Then these two are 9.
Red can't be 6.
Why not?
Well, then you've got
So you have
26.
9 and 8,
And you
9.
need another 26 in 3 digits.
8, 9, and 9.
Oh, right. I forgot. I don't know why I forgot I could duplicate those. Because it's like, well, 7, 8, 9, that's only 24.
Yeah.
No, never mind. And I knew that the 6 with the 2 9s.
If this was 9, then this would be 7, 8. Or no. If this was 9, the max here would be 7, 9, and another 7. Excuse me, 7, 8, and 7. So this can't be 9, can it? Because 15 and 7 is 22. 22 and 9.
Okay. The X that's underneath the 8 there in box 2 has to be either 1 9 or 4 6.
Uh-huh.
And the red blue is either 1 9 or 4 6. So there's a 1 9 and a 4 6 pair. Oh, I forgot you could do a pair of 5s. Well, no, because then it would have to wrap around. So 5 doesn't work.
If this was the error, then you've got the 2 5s in the row column in the box.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah, those could all be 5s. But I think to prove that this couldn't be a 9.
But okay, yeah. If that was, oh no, because that would just be a 2 5 pair left in the blank.
Yeah.
But if those
I,
X's are, if the X is all 5,
yeah.
oh, then the 5 takes the place of something else, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Never mind.
If these 3 were 9, then what's the remainder? This would clearly be a 7, and those would be max 7, 8. So I'd have a 9 and 15 and 7. 9 and 15 is 24, and 7 is 31. But I need those to be 32. So that forces these to be 6, and 8, 9, and 9. So now, if I look at this one,
Okay, well, we already know it can't be 1 9 or 4 6. Can't be 2, 8, and it can't be 3, 7. So that's going to have to be all 5s. Because for 3, 7, you'll be duplicating the 3.
Yeah.
And a 3 was given, and you can't, and I don't know.
It can't be 4, 6. For sure, because that would duplicate 2 numbers.
And the same with 1, 9.
Yeah. So 1, 9 and 4, 6 are out. There was some interesting stuff with conflict checkers. Actually, if I do conflict checker classic Sudoku, no, it's still doing some interesting things. Just turn it off. So 1 and 9 is gone, and 4 and 6 is gone.
But if it's 8, 2, then there'll not only be a duplicate of the 8 in the box, there will be in row 3 also.
Yeah, but that's allowed. In fact, it's required for the duplicate. Because if I make these both 2s...
Oh, that's true. And that would be the 8. It can't be
Yeah.
the reverse. That can't be the 2 and with 2 8s. But it can be 2 2s and 1 8.
Yeah.
So get rid of the, yeah. Same with this. Yeah, same with 3. That could be 3, but not 7.
Right. Because if those 2 were 3, then you'd have 2 different rows.
Yeah, you'd have 2. Yeah.
But we are narrowing in on the idea that this has to be the error then? Because if it wasn't, we couldn't use 3, 7. We obviously couldn't use 5s, and we couldn't use 2, 8. So yeah, the error has to be here. So everything else is correct.
Yeah, it has to be that white digit there.
Is it either the 3 duplicates, the 5 duplicates, or the 8 duplicates?
Right.
So if everything else is correct, then 3, 7, and 2, 8, 6, and 4, 4, 6, and 5, 4, 6, and 5.
Well, the green and purple is either 1 9 or 2 8.
So it can't be 1, 9 or 4, 6.
Well,
And
in box 8, it can't be 3 7.
3, 7. So yeah, it has to be 2, 8. So this one's not 2, 8. This one's not 2, 8. This one can't be... No, it can be. No, it can't be 2, 8. Where is the 5 in this column? It is not here. Can't be 10.
Not on any of the
Can't be.
10s.
So that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Column 9 can't be 1s. Why can't the X in the middle of box 5 be 2, 8?
because if this was 2, 8, it would break this cell.
Oh, right. Apparently brain's not braining. Column 6, there in box 5, can't be a 9.
If I look at this column, if I mark this one as yellow, or excuse me, blue, yellow, and green, that means this one has to be, oh, well, this couldn't be 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Yeah, the only other place for a 4 is here. So that was kind of the dirt. This is either blue or green. And it can't be red, and it can't be yellow. And these two can't be red. This one and that one can't be yellow. These can't be green. Where do I put 6 in this box? Can't be here, can't be there, can't be there, and that can't be a 6 because that can't be a 4. So this is the only place a 6 can go. So this is red. Well, we know that whatever this is, it is not the same as this.
Right.
So that's a blue-green pair. Oh, this has to be red now. Which it couldn't have been 1, 9 anyway.
Right. Well, look at row 7. Box 7. You can take out, from that one that's marked, take out 4, 6, and 2, 8. Just
2, 8, 5, 4, and 6. Okay, well, one of those two has to be 3. So this can't be 3, so that can't be 7. And that's 2 and 8. So that's not 2 and 8. 4 and 6. This one's red. 4 and 6. It's not red. And it can't be yellow, so it's blue.
Yellow is 1 and 9. Box 6. Row 6 has a 1-9 pair.
If this is a 2 and this is correct, those two can't be 2s and this isn't an 8. And if these were 7s, this 7 would break it. So these are a bunch of 5s.
And I was going to say column 4 is left with, but it's 2 or 7.
It can't be a 7 because of the 7 there. So that is a 2. 1, 8, 9, 4, 6, 5. And the top is into 2, the bottom is into 3.
Well, the blues down rows 6 and 7. Well, now that you took the color out.
Oh, 2. 8, 2.
Column 7 has a 1, 3, 7 triple, which leaves 8 and 9. 2.
2, 8 is going to be 9 and 8. 2, 8, 6, 4, 9, 3, 1. 9. Push the 9's there. 1, 9, 1, 9, 1. 5, 7 pair. So I can't have another 7. So that's 2 and 3. 3's are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 3, 5, and 7.
Yeah, box 6 is left with 3, 5, 7, 8.
Push 3, 7 is going to take 7 out. 3, 5, 7, 8. Oh, there's no 7s.
Well,
So
1,
2,
3,
5,
5, and 8.
no, 3s. And this makes it 5. Oh, this one, because of the 5, is either 1 or 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. These 3. 3, 6, 1, 8, 7, 2.
4, 5,
4, 5, 9. 5's out of this one. 6, 4, 3, 7, 1. 5. 5, 3, 6, and 2. 8, 1, 9, and 5. And these two can't be 7. These two can't be 7 or 6 or 3. Actually, these two can't be 3. So the 3 in the box. What am I missing because I rely too much on the, where's 1 in this box? 1's here, here, and here. Pull it out from there, there, and there. And 1 isn't 6. So that one's a 1. That's also 3, 4, 7 quad. Or not quad,
Right.
triple.
But that
So
that
1's.
translates over to box 1.
Oop,
Box 9, the 1.
no, this was 3.
4,
This 4,
5,
5, and
yeah.
9. Right? What else? Where else am I over relying on the conflict checker? Three, 5, and 8 makes a 1.
Alright, well, where are 2?
So anything that sees all 4 of these, I think. Or no, anything that just saw both of those 2. Because it can't be both of these, so it has to be at least one of those 2. But the only thing that sees both of those would be those 2, which is already taken care of. And you've got those. So because it can't be both of those 2, anything that sees both of these 2, but again, those are already taken care of. So I don't see anything with the 8s. 9s. Okay, so there's nothing easy.
All x's are given.
Are all x's given?
Yes. Digits separated by an x sum to 10 and all are given.
Ah,
So, box
that's
7
4.
underneath the 6 can't
Also
be
not
4. And box 1, the 4 that you just put in, can't be next to a 6.
pair places 7 and 6, 9 and 9 and 8. Does help when the rules are remembered.
Yeah.
One can't be next to 9.
Okay, in box 5, the 3, 7 for the x, if the left side is a 7, then under the 4 becomes a 5, and that would break. So, yeah.
The simpler way that I thought about it was just simply that if this was a 3, then that couldn't be a 3, and if this was a 7, then that still couldn't be a 3.
Oh,
So,
right. Yeah.
well, I don't know if it's necessarily simpler, but the way I thought about it
Yeah,
was
that
that
was
way. 5 is going to be 8, 3. 7
5.
here places 5 and 8. 7, 3. 8 is in place 2.
Column 1 has a 6.
4, 6, 5, 4, 9, and 5. That conflict checker is so nice, and the puzzles we're allowed to use it in.
Well, and remembering the rules.
Yeah.
I reread them because certainly we're missing something. Oh, look.
Yeah. That was a really fun puzzle. Gosh darn it. A second. I hate it when I have coughs. But that was a really fun puzzle.
Yes.
Let's see. Alright, and that will be our last puzzle for today. That is not RGG spelled. Alright, well, guess we have no RGG in Logic Masters Germany. So, copy and paste. Alright. And that will be it for today. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube engagement stuff. If you want to see more content on this channel, that will be Sudoku Mondays and Wednesdays usually. However, next week will be Monday and Tuesday, I believe. Yes, should be Monday and Tuesday next week.
Oh, good you reminded me.
Yeah. And yeah, and then Tuesday and Wednesday the week after. With that, if you want to see me play cooperative games, that will be on Saturdays at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, currently playing Dying Light. And I promise I will play more of The Last of Us Part 1. I enjoyed the bit that I've played that before, so I will try and get a little bit of streaming done of that sometime, but I do have a lot of plans. So, I will, at the latest, stream it again next Friday. But with that, Chip Sounder says, thanks for the feature. Look forward to the next stream. I look forward to seeing you there at the next stream as well. And I am happy to feature all of your puzzles. As many puzzles as you want to send my way. So I will take a look at all of them. But with that, I am going to hop off. So again, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.